If you're looking to grow your Virginia service-based business, then this video is for you. You're likely here because you're struggling to attract the ideal fit clients who are actually willing to pay you what you're worth. So in this video, I'm going to show you the exact strategy that hundreds of service-based businesses across the US have used to dominate their local market and start attracting ideal fit clients on autopilot. This is the exact same strategy that my client Ben used to double his revenue in a matter of 90 days, and that my client Marissa is using to get a 14.5x return for her local business. So if you actually want to grow here in Virginia, give me the next 5 to 10 minutes and I'm going to show you exactly how this strategy works. Now, you probably feel like your business should be growing faster than it is, but there's two main problems preventing that. First of all, you're hostage to referrals. So you can't control how many referrals you get, when you get referrals, or the quality of your referrals. And this makes predictable growth impossible. Where this leaves you is on the revenue roller coaster. Ups and downs, good months and low months, feast or famine, versus actually having a strategy that brings you predictable lead flow and allows you to grow your business sustainably. Now, the second reason your business isn't growing as fast as it should be is because your marketing attracts low value customers. Most marketing strategies nowadays turn local service businesses into a commodity. They attract clients who choose based on price point and not the quality of your service. A great example of this is Google. See, Google's good for credibility, but it's terrible for visibility. When you market on Google, you're waiting to be found versus going out and actually showing your business to the people who need your services but don't know that you exist. Not to mention, Google is super competitive. If I look up Richmond, Virginia medical practice, look at all the little red dots, and then we can literally scroll for days. There's so many people here, which makes it super hard to stand out on Google. Instead, you need to be marketing on Instagram because that's where your clients are already spending their time. 50% of the US population spends their time on Instagram, and your customers are scrolling right now and they do not know that you exist. Therefore, they're not able to hire you and pay you what you're worth for your services, and you're leaving revenue on the table because of that. If you actually want to grow predictably, you need to bring a proper strategy to Instagram. But most businesses are doing this completely wrong. See, this is what not to do. You do not want to post generic cookie cutter graphics because these attract price shoppers instead of high value clients who expect a premium presentation. Along with that, these graphics just don't get any engagement. We can take a look at an example here: 3 likes, 6 likes, 6 likes, 4 likes, 4 likes. Nobody is seeing this stuff. And this is what everybody else is doing who's trying to market on Instagram. It makes you look like everybody else and you do not stand out as the go-to option in the market. Not to mention, these graphics fail to build trust. Trust is built through video content, and a picture is worth 1,000 words, but a video is worth 1,000 images. And the elite service-based businesses in the market are using high-quality video to attract high-quality clients. These videos establish trust and authority first. They build relationships before appointments, and they attract clients who choose based on quality, not who offers the cheapest price. And that's exactly why we built a 3-pillared system to help the premium service-based businesses stand out and become the go-to option in their market and start attracting their ideal fit clients on autopilot. So I'm going to show you exactly how this system works, along with clients of mine who have scaled here locally using this exact strategy. Our strategy starts with Instagram ads that scream supreme. And the crazy part is, one of these ads is exactly what got you watching this video right now. These are high quality video ads that cut through the noise and stand out in today's market. And in these ads, we do something different than any other business in the market is doing. Instead of asking for the sale today like everybody else is doing, we ask people to follow our page. And this helps us lead with trust and win long term, because not everybody is going to be ready to buy today. They might be ready to buy 3, 6, 12 months down the road. And when we're begging for the sale today like everybody else, we are disqualifying those people who might buy down the road. However, when we simply ask for the follow, we can capture those people, build trust with them, and nurture them until they are ready to make a buying decision. And an example of this is my client Mark here. He added over 700 new local followers in his first full month running this strategy. And as I'll show you in just a moment, many of those followers converted into new clients, but the ones who didn't are steadily being nurtured every single day because Mark is consistently showing up on social media, and when they need his service and they have a problem that he can can solve, they will go straight with him and nobody else because he has built trust, he's nurtured them, and he has shown that he can solve their problem. You do not get that by doing what everybody else is doing in the market and begging for the sale today. You get that by playing a longer term game and building trust. Now, the next piece is content that does the selling for you. See, great ads need great content behind them. When people see your ad, they're going to click through to your profile, and the first impression that they get is going to be based on what they see on your profile. We need to make sure that that is a killer first impression. And an example of this is when you saw my ad. You clicked through to my profile, and if you hadn't seen anything good there, you probably wouldn't be watching this video right now. But here we are. That is the importance of quality content. And if you've never been on video before, don't worry. We have guided dozens of business owners through the video process and helped them become comfortable and showcase their expertise on camera. We can do it for you too. Now, the third piece that separates our strategy from anything else on the market is our trust-driven conversion approach. We use proven scripts and frameworks through Instagram DMs to turn followers into customers. Nobody's going to buy from you when they're first introduced to you. That's as if you were to propose on the first date. And because of that, we need a simple yet effective DM strategy that builds a relationship first through a conversation, not a generic sales pitch. An example of this in action is my client, Mark. Mark came to us and had 6,200 followers on Instagram, but not a single sale coming from social media. We implemented our conversion process, and within weeks, Mark was landing deals left and right on Instagram. You can see here in their first full month running a local Instagram ad, they added over $10,000 in brand new client revenue strictly through Instagram. And they were running out of slots to put new clients because of how much demand they had. They hit a record-breaking month in January by opening up a lead source that they had never had before and bringing predictable lead flow through Instagram. Now, one of the crazy parts is Mark is busy, so we even helped him hire a trained appointment setting assistant that handles his conversations for him, so that all Mark has to do is wake up to booked calls and consultations on his calendar without him having to lift a finger. This is the power of the conversion process alone, but when you pair all three pieces of the system together, you get a result like my client Marissa. Marissa had tried multiple other marketing strategies for her local business before, but none of them led to the predictable growth that she needed. So she came to us for a more personalized approach. We launched a local Instagram ad, posted high quality content behind that ad, and implemented our conversion process. And within weeks, she is getting a 14.5x return for her local business. That means when she puts $1,000 in, she gets $14,500 back out. And that's another thing that we focus on almost maniacally. We make sure that our clients have systems in place to know their numbers and see exactly what they are getting from their marketing. For example, our client Marissa here has a customer acquisition cost of $71.25. That means that she has to spend $71 to get a brand new customer who never knew she existed in the first place. And in her case, she's selling services that cost thousands of dollars, which leads to a very profitable return. Now she's consistently adding 10 to 20 new followers daily and 14 to 16 new high-value clients monthly. Another example is my client Ben. Ben was marketing on Google, but Google wasn't getting him the quality or quantity of lead flow that he needed to grow his business. He was also going to networking events, but it wasn't bringing him predictable lead flow. So we launched a local Instagram ad. We backed that with high quality content and helped him hire a trained appointment setting assistant. And within 90 days, he over doubled the revenue for his business. In his first 60 days, he added $33,000 in brand new revenue. And now all three of these business owners I have just showed you are at a point where they're having to hire because they have so much demand for their business and they can't keep up with that demand without bringing on new employees. See, this is what happens when you implement the local launch playbook. This is a predictable system that puts you directly in front of your ideal fit clients, so growth for your local service business becomes inevitable. Stop waiting for referrals that may never come or strategies that are attracting low value clients. Because while your competition is hoping and praying for word of mouth and referrals, you'll have a predictable pipeline that fills your schedule with high value appointments every single day. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start growing, let's find a time to connect and talk about if the local launch playbook is a fit for your business. Click the link in the description or shoot me a message on Instagram and we'll line it up. If you've already had a conversation with somebody from our team, I look forward to expanding upon that conversation. Hope you got some value from this video. Talk soon.